Hi everyone, so today we're going to be looking at first order partial derivatives, and I'm going to go through two examples of this case. So in the first case we have a function of two variables given as f of x and y is given as 12x cubed plus 72y plus 584. Now the question would be something like part 1, find the partial with respect to x. So we can write that as this. And I mentioned previously that this is equivalent to saying del f by del x, where f is your given function, and this is just the equivalent to each other. So if we were to compute it with respect to x, we're going to be differentiating everything that has an x term in it. So f of x, y, in this case would be, we would differentiate 12x cubed. Now, as normal, you differentiate, so this will become 36x to the power of 2. We bring the power down and we reduce it by minus 1. And then over here we have no x, so this goes to 0. And then this is a constant term, so it would go to 0 as well. Now, part 2 would be something like find the partial with respect to y. So if we have partial with respect to y, it would be written like this. And this is again equivalent to saying del f by del y. So we want to be differentiating everything that has a y term in it and nothing with an x term. So in this case we would have f of y, xy, would be equal to, this has no y in it, so it would go to 0. And then this has a y in it, so we're going to have, as normal, 72. Because the power over here is 1, reduce it by 1 would go to 0. And then we know anything to the power of 0 is 1. So this is this case. Now, we can also have first order partials with more than two variables. So in this case we have 1, 2, 3 variables. And a question might ask you to say, find the partial with respect to x of the given function. And then the second part, find the partial with respect to y of the given function. And then lastly, find the partial with respect to z. So we're actually differentiating all the variables that we have. So x, y, z. Now for part I, we're going to have that the differential with respect to x is everything that has an x term in it. So over here we have an x term, so f of x, y, z would be equal to 12. Now, the partial with respect to y, we're only looking at terms which have a y term in it, and everything else would go to 0. Now, in this case, we have no y term in any of the three given variables. So, the partial with respect to y is actually just 0, because there's nothing to differentiate. Now, lastly, we're going to have to find the partial with respect to z. So, as normal, we look for everything that has a z term in it, and everything that isn't z would go to 0. So this would go to 0 because it has no z term. Over here, we would differentiate 5z squared, and that would become 10z. 18 is a constant, and that would go to 0. So these would be the answers that you would get for first order partials. Thank you for watching.